Just imagine, just imagine, just imagine. Some of the. Alright, guys, as you can obviously tell, I'm in a good mood because we won another trade. Yes, from not trading or from not recording any trades in like 2 months to recording back to back trades. Wow, that's crazy. I know it is. Right. But alright, let's quickly talk about the trade that we took today. Um, so like what I mentioned yesterday, always gotta look at daily bias, which should be the first thing you always do. If you're not, then you're probably doing something really, really wrong. But all right, so going into market, I was obviously bullish, as you can see by the trade that I took. And why was I bullish? Okay, there's a couple reasons why I was bullish. Number one, right, we had this high time frame SMT here and here, but interestingly enough, NQ was actually lagging to ES, so that's why I took a trade on NQ rather than ES, which explains the trade. But yeah, both of them had really good opportunities. But again, looking at market structure, we were bearish, right? We were bearish on the 4 hour, but we were bullish on the 1 hour. So what did that tell me? The 1 hour was probably going to be a retrace, but right, the SMT really made me believe in longs today. Really made me believe. And we obviously had the sweep down here. Oh, no sweep, sorry. What am I talking about? We had the sweeps in ES, which caused this reaction off for longs, right? So going into market, 4 hour wasn't really there. But what made me really, really want to take longs as well was all of the, like, you could say, high time frame buy side liquidity on the hourly on the hourly charts, like all of these marked up. So we had high time frame SMT, right? We had very attainable high time frame buy side liquidity sweeps that were probably going to get swept this session before we continued further down. And we had a lot of bullish confluence, right? Whilst market structure might not have been bullish, everything else indicated for bullish. So that's why I took a long today. Now, um, as you can see on the 5 minute, when we opened, we immediately was bullish. Similar to the trade yesterday, we were immediately bearish when we were looking for shorts, right? We were immediately bearish before we could take anything. Sorry, not bearish, but market shit the bed yesterday, and it also did the same, but in the opposite direction. And what did that do? Well, I've been seeing a very, 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 very interesting pattern. So when market opens, it immediately takes out high time frame draws, but not our higher time frames, right? Not our biggest sweeps here, but generally the ones closer to where market was, right? So this one I got rid of it, but was all of this low hanging fruit. All of this got swept within the first 15 minutes. And obviously, market would have immediately reacted off that, which we got, right? We got that reaction. We broke 5 minute structure, right? We got that 5 minute fair value gap being respected and all this stuff. But I was still bearish. I mean, fuck, I was still bullish because again, that SMT was just so enticing, right? So I took this as a kind of like a blessing from the trading gods that I would have another perfect entry because let's not forget the 1030 manipulation or the 1030 seek and destroy strategy has been working really, really well for me for the past couple of days. And I think today and yesterday was just a live demonstration of that. So as soon as we swept out those high time frame draws, we made an instant reaction and we swept this 15 minute sell side liquidity here. And from there I was like, okay, if we are going to trade, it would be within the next 30 minutes. And I was, obviously I was correct because we did take that trade. But what we got after we swept the 15 minute, after we swept the 15 minute draw was on the 1 minute, right? Now the 1 minute looks extremely choppy. Yes, yes, I can tell it was very, very choppy, but I was still fairly confident in longs because I still believed that these draws would be swept within today's session. So the whole time I was looking for longs, right? So we obviously got that 1 minute break here. Now I was looking for a retracement into a fair value gap zone or into, a um equilibrium point, which we didn't get, right? We didn't get that. But what we did get, right, was sorry, we did get the equilibrium, but we did get the equilibrium hit, but not the fair value gap hit. Sorry. So as you can see here, we swept all the way down to the 23.6% on the Gann chart, right? Which means it's a deep retrace. But what kind of helped me, confirm that my bias was correct was if you looked at the 1 hour, right? If you looked at the 1 hour, this is what made me really happy. Well, obviously this is now a bullish candle, but when I was looking at this was a bearish candle. And if you look at the swing high to swing low, right? From here all the way up to here when I was looking at it, it perfectly retraced. It was a perfect retrace, right? So whilst we were initially bearish, or whilst price was initially bearish, that just was a retracement on the high time frame. That's why it's really important to link your high time frame and your lower time frame. Just because the lower time frame is bearish doesn't mean price will continue down. You always got to look at high time frame draws and what it's doing. So as soon as we saw that, got that break, we got that deep retrace, and what really confirmed it for us was this invalidation of this 1 minute fair value gap. We got all of this respect here, price was respecting the fair value gap here, but once we got that invalidation in the fair value gap and the 1 minute fair value gap, I knew this was probably my best entry for the day. So I entered here roughly around 0.8% of my account, or 4 contracts. And initially I was gonna set multiple TPs, but I'm stupid, so I don't know how to set TPs yet because as you guys know, I used to trade on MetaTrader, but I switched to TradingView, which honestly has been so much better, because it does everything for you. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but I kind of know how to do it, but I don't want to fuck it up at the same time. So I just targeted our one and only take profit, which was this high here, right? And I obviously wanted to target high draws up here, but after price moved like this, so after we moved 0.83%, 0.83, so roughly 1.6% already in volume, right? I was like, okay, I just want to take my money and run, especially since it's a Friday, right? Being a Friday, market closes, and we need to be more careful because when market closes, volume may not be there. But luckily enough, well, not luckily, unluckily, we did get, or unluckily enough, sorry, I can't speak, fuck, I'm stupid. We got that hit there in our second TP that we were initially going to take, but regardless of that, I'm still extremely happy. We made roughly 1.1, I think, just under 1.1 at a 2.63 risk to reward. If you see down here in our account balance, this was 700 something, so we made roughly like, yeah, just under 1.1. And obviously, if we continued our trade here, took out 2 contracts here and continued 2 contracts up there, we'd probably have made like what, 1.6, 1.7. But regardless of that, I'm extremely happy with the trade. I'm extremely happy with the past 2 days and how we've managed our emotions, and also how beneficial backtesting has been for me. If you guys aren't backtesting, please backtest. Please, please, please backtest. It will change your life if you are a trader. It will change the way you trade. It will make you a better trader. You know, there's no benefits. And if you're worried about the price, I'm on a free trial, right? You can get a free trial from TradingView to use this replay button, so you can move back and forward. But if you aren't backtesting, you are missing out on profits, right? It took me it took me like 4 months, right? 4 months just to pass my other funded, or not to even pass my other funded, to come the same distance I have in the past 2 days. So again, please backtest, right? Backtesting is the only way you will learn, right? If you are taking 100 trades, or taking 100 practice trades compared to someone who's only trading live market, the guy who's obviously backtesting and also on live market will significantly outperform the person only taking trades on live market or practicing on live market. That's my rant done. Yeah. Hopefully I see you guys on Monday for another trade recap. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.